Hey Alex, how are you?
How's it going?
Oh, are you? Okay, that's all right. Hey, me, Candy, how are you? Yeah, pretty good day. Yep. I'm in Houghton Lake. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, Culver's is excellent. My opinion, of course, which of course means nothing. The fish is too greasy. I don't like their fries. I don't care for the ice cream. It's too rich. But their cheeseburgers and hamburgers are fantastic. And I don't like that pot pie sandwich either. It's too fatty. If I get a sandwich, I'd rather pay more. I don't want to have to look through it and see if there's fat on it or not. Hamburgers and cheeseburgers, I'd say that's probably the best cheeseburger I've ever had. Stay away from and their chicken tenders are alright, but to be honest with you, I'd say they're okay. As crazy as it sounds, their chicken tenders seem too soft. It's like there's no like texture to them. It's weird. And all I can think is when I eat their chicken tenders, is that they've soaked them in tenderizer for a week. I never get them. People rave about them, but I'm not a cheese curds fan. I've never ordered them. But people tell me they're really good, but it doesn't even sound appealing to me. And if you, the inside menu has more things on it than the outside drive-through. It doesn't make a bit of sense to me, but they have a bunch of things that you'll never know if you only go through the drive-through. Yeah, the deluxe burger's excellent. It's the best cheeseburger out there, I think. It's crazy. It's if I blindfolded you and gave you one and you didn't know where it came from, you'd think it was just some little place that would specialized in cheeseburgers. They're really good, and everything's cooked to order there. So you may wait a little bit, but it's not going to be lukewarm like it is at McDonald's. No, really good. Yeah, you can't beat it. I think the cheeseburgers cheap. I always get the double cheeseburger. The Culver's Deluxe, I think it's $5.20 or something. That's nothing. I mean, you can go all over now and spend 10, 12 bucks for a cheeseburger at a restaurant. Nah, no, this isn't no agates at this lake. You got to go up to way north of here in the UP to get the good agates. Lake Superior agates is probably what you're talking about. Yeah, you're going to find some, a lot of field stone in these areas. I mean, they're cool looking rocks, but nothing like a Lake Superior agate. Those are fantastic. And when you do some, reading on them and you consider the timeline and how long it took to form, and the best time to get those, of course, is in the spring. After you get those northerly winds that push that ice and uh, currents, and they move stuff closer to the shore. I mean, you can go on eBay, lots of places, but Michigan agates are fantastic, beautiful. This lake is packed in the summertime. I guess it's going to warm up tomorrow. Daisy doesn't care one way or the other. Got down to 48 last night, which is fine with me. I think I had some Michigan agates and I gave them all away. You can drop $500 on a good one, no problem. $22, no kidding. I forget where you're located at, Meat Candy. Stop Aquatic Hitchhikers. Oh, okay. Wow. As you know, I've been up there before. I love it up there, but I think I'd go crazy again if I lived there. What, are you retired up there or do you still work? Do you really? I'm not. Do you upload videos to YouTube? No, I'll have to check them out. Yeah, I think you'd have a gold mine there, depending on what kind of view you have. There's a lot of worldwide fascination in Alaska. I sure had a good time when I was up there. Have you been up to Barrow or down to the Aleutian Islands? Oh, okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I love Alaska. Oh, okay, cool. How long have you lived there? Oh, okay, interesting. 22, you better believe it. What kind of, so you're inland, you're not near any water at all, any inland lakes or anything? So what kind of temperatures, your low temperatures in the winter on like a typical winter? Oh, subarctic, okay. Oh my God. Yeah, you know, there's some guys up in Mongolia that do some interesting videos. People seem to be fascinated with, you know, throwing water up in the air and watching it freeze and that kind of stuff. I don't know if you've done any videos like that, but I know if I lived up there, it'd probably be one of the first videos that I did. And people are also fascinated with, you know, of course, moose, bald eagles. Wow. Hang on one second. I'm just going to run in here. I was in the Walgreens near my house the other day, and they had a cross-country biking magazine. I didn't get it, and I'm going to run in here real quick. Be right back. about that? Hey, John. Now I ran into Walgreens. Yeah, I am going to go back there. Hey, Watson. When? I'm not exactly sure. I'll tell you one of the problems. While I was there, I didn't know it. I just take off for places at the spur of the moment. And they had that art fest there, Out Prize or whatever they call it, which is a big event. The second thing is, a lot of the things that lady wanted, they didn't have at places, believe it or not. But we've got a really good Goodwill near me. So I'm going to be able to get all those things like a commercial coffee pot, phone chargers, and a bunch of other things that I just couldn't find there. They were out of them. The dollar store had practically nothing. So yeah, I'm going back. Yeah, I just ran into a Walgreens real quick to see if they had this magazine. I just dropped my bike off to get it slipping between first and second gear. If I was 18, I could probably get away with it, but I can't. Hills, right? Take Daisy walking. You can forget about pedaling up one of those in second gear. No, I said I went in. I mentioned it, but you probably weren't on yet. Then I went into. How you doing, John? Oh, Watson, why is that? What happened there, down there? They had the power lines down. The bridge? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I sure will, John. Yep, I'll do that. I have money though, actually, to hand out. Oh, no kidding, that windy, huh? Wow. That's too bad. Yeah, I appreciate it. Who did you have in mind, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, I like this weather, although it is kind of cool here today. I should have a jacket on, but I don't. 52 degrees, I think it is the high. This is like, I just left where Charlton Heston used to hang out. He wasn't there that long, though. Houghton Lake, Michigan, St. Helen area. Hey, Chias, how you doing? I bet I could guess. I bet you liked Susan. I bet you liked Cage. And I bet you liked Carrie. Oh, you like that hunting season? I'll tell you, hunting's nothing like it used to be. I hardly even see anybody with a deer on the car anymore. It used to be like a big deal. I think it's for a lot of reasons, COVID, the economy, new generations. I mean, if you look at new licenses and stuff, if it's in the tank, I just don't think young people growing up now are inclined to hunt. Hey, Brian. Yeah, it never interested me, I'll tell you that. There's deer all over up here. There were two when I went out to get some, not last night, a couple nights ago, and there's a couple of them eating grass across the street. Tata Nano? What is that? Is that a production made car? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I sure will. Yep. All right, Watson. Sorry about that. Good luck. Good luck with everything down there. Hey, salty girl. Good. Pretty good. Oh, did you? There's turkeys all over. I was talking to a lady yesterday that's bitching about her shitting all over her yard. Said it's making a huge mess. Yeah, sure. I'll sure do that, John. Yeah, I sure will. I think my heater core, I need a heater core changed on this. It's not easy to get something worked on where I'm at. Either they don't know what they're doing, they're rip-offs. This guy I'm going to go to, he's neither of those, but he's expensive as hell. He must have figured out that he's the only guy that really knows what he's doing. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'll do that. Yep. Now I'll tell you one thing that happened there, and you catch shit for anything you do on YouTube. And people say, your interviews are too short, blah blah blah. Well, let me tell you what happened there. I mean, I never say no to anybody, but as I've said a million times, I know what sells on eBay, and I ignore it on eBay. I always say eBay. I know what sells on YouTube, and I don't chase the views or the subscribers. And I know that adult black male interviews don't garner much attention, but it doesn't really matter to me. So what'll happen sometimes, if you said to me, if you had your druthers and you went out and you looked for interviews, what would be the best ones you could find? I've said this a lot too. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed, white, heroin-addicted working girls. But I don't do that. So I'm never going to refuse an interview from anybody. And on the other hand, I didn't really want to do 48 interviews. But they come up to you, they know you've interviewed somebody else. You never know how the questioning, what kind of tangent it's going to take. mean, everyone has the potential to be really interesting or just kind of middle of the road. I take what I get, and there are no expectations. If I go back there, I'd interview the same 48 people again if they want to do it. I'm not going to go back and cherry pick the ones that got the most attention. A lot of things are like that. I'll tell you another thing that's expensive to maintain and fix. If you look, Pilatus has come out with a couple of jets. They make some pretty good turboprops. And actually, when I was down in Livingston County the other day, when I got that helicopter video, I had met a guy. I thought he was that famous country singer that was coming into town. It was two guys and their buddies that came in a private jet, and it's that newer Pilatus jet. There are a couple orthopedic surgeons on it. Sweet looking airplane, fast, get up to 41,000 feet. But I've talked to people that have owned Pilatus jets before and turboprops, and the preventive maintenance is just nuts. It's like owning a BMW. I mean, everything would last a long time if to keep your warranty, you got to keep going back all the time. I mean, basically, they forced you to keep it in brand new condition or your warranty is void. And that's how it is with Pilatus aircraft. But that leads to a better safety record and reliability and all those kinds of things they brag about when they go to market one. But they have all these inspections that aren't required by the FAA that you got to get. And they're expensive. I mean, I'll bet just to look at one, not even touch it's $5,000 in an authorized repair facility. There are certain things like that.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, good for you, Tias.
Do you have a video uploaded to that car? Yeah, you never know what you're going to get with the interviews. That's what I like about it. If I knew what I was going to get, I probably wouldn't be that interested in doing it. I mean, I'd interview 50 people all day long if I could. That's an unusual occasion. But the reason for that is that's a very popular place where people hang out. And there are those that they kept mentioning that Trotter facility. It's right around the corner. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. Yeah, grateful. You better believe it. I mean, homeless is for real. You know, I want to do a chat sometime where we could just get everybody's input because, you know, I've run into this quite a few times and I don't see any solution. You got somebody with a $400,000 condo, a guy that's trying to run an upper end seafood restaurant, and right across the street you've got a bunch of homeless people congregating from morning through night. So I just don't know what the answer is. I mean, they're trying to keep their values up, keep it safe, and keep it presentable. But the homeless people don't have any place else to go, and that's kind of a good place for them to be, to panhandle and whatever. It's just, I don't see I think it's going to be like a lot of things. You're going to get just as many people angry as you are going to get happy or motivated.
Hey, Valerie.
You know, it's a tough one. And by and large, when people see groups of people hanging around, it turns them off. And they don't want to be solicited. They want to be able to walk freely down an area and shop and dine and whatever without being pitched. And a lot of people are fearful of homeless people. So, you know, when it comes to deciding on a place to go, you just decide not to go there because of the last experience you had. So I see it from both sides. Oh yeah, I'll check that out. I never heard of that car before.
Hi, Stephanie. Did you get your shot yet? Hi, Tammy. How you doing? Want me to get that grass today? Hi, Penny. Yeah, big issue worldwide. I mean, everything is so messed up now. I just ate at this restaurant where I uploaded those food pictures, photo videos. They close at 2 o'clock. I mean, they're having a hard time getting... Yeah, I think you're right about that, meat candy. I mean, I've mentioned this before, her job about rehabilitation. She says prison is to be punished, which I agree with. It is. She doesn't think it's a place to go and get your college degree, your teeth fixed, turn into a bodybuilder and come out well read, which is true. On the other hand, society gets stuck with these people that come out with criminal records that can't get hired. And to me, on one hand, you've paid your debt to society. You've spent your time incarcerated. But if your felony conviction prohibits you from getting a decent paying job, to me, that kind of crosses an area to where you really kind of have a lifelong sentence, at least financially, and your quality of life, your standard of living. And I'm not convinced that's 100% fair. No, it's true. The Wall Street Journal did an article about 3 years ago that said the middle class cannot afford to buy a new vehicle. I sure as hell not going to buy one. I have zero interest in cars. As you can tell by my 427,000 mile Astrovan. I do have a backup in the garage, but that's only because of that, a backup. This thing could fall apart any day and I'd have to get a ride home, which I'm prepared for. No, I'm with you, mate, yeah. I'll tell you though, I mean, honestly, I certainly haven't read everything, but I've read quite a few things. And I got a buddy that's a doctor, and he basically debunks all these stories other than subjective comments on pain. But even if you look at the studies of marijuana and glaucoma, they're bullshit. It doesn't do as well as the medicine that's prescribed for glaucoma. I say all the time, if you take 10,000 people that smoke and 10,000 people that don't, and you've got to pick a neighborhood, I'll pick my 10,000 out of the people that don't. They seem more productive, more successful, not lazy. I mean, I'm generalizing, of course. I'm just talking big, large samples of people. Yeah, I mean, that's the setup now. It's like you're agreeing to workplaces that you can't sustain even a lower economic lifestyle. You're going in the hole every day, even though you're going to work all day long. Now, you can argue, well, I mean, what are we supposed to do? Pay everybody as if they went to college? No, I'm not saying that either. But let me tell you, the ratios have changed and in a big way. On the other hand, sometimes I think we were just a spoiled culture. We got about 80 years of every day just being like winning a scratch off. second homes and boats and motorcycles, and kids going to college wherever they felt like, and fondue and lobster tails once a month. And I just think that the playing field's kind of been equaled, and all the things that we've felt sorry about people experiencing in other countries, particularly third world, we're starting to get a dose of what they've been living like forever. It's a struggle out there now. The haves and the have-nots. And the middle class is slowly disappearing. The American farmer's been villainized as just a methane polluting, manure, farm runoff scumbag instead of a guy that puts food on the table across the country. I mean, shit's so upside down, it's ridiculous. Farmers villainized. Christianity's on trial all day long. The middle class is disappearing. There's a lecture tonight in Traverse City I considered going through with some old diplomats, that they were going to talk about the good and the bad and the ugly of Afghanistan, people that actually lived it and experienced it. But I thought, nah, screw it. I mean, you look at Vietnam, same thing. I don't know what the hell to think. I'm just as lost as everybody else. I do know this, everybody I talk to about my age, we're all thankful that we're not starting out right now. Because I don't know how you ever get ahead. I'd like to think that if it was like this when I was younger, that I would have got better grades in school, but probably not. Because I would have realized that you weren't going to make a good student out of me no matter what, and I wouldn't have believed it anyway. But now, unless you're specially trained, you got a big problem out there. Hey, 82. Oh, that's okay, John. I'm gonna run in here for a couple minutes. I guess I should probably sign off so I don't keep waiting. I'll get back on later tonight. So I hope you guys have a good day today. Thanks for riding along with me. Yeah, and we'll figure that out, John. I'm going to talk to this guy about getting this heater core fixed. I don't want to keep people waiting. Hey, Frisky. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good day today. Thank you. All right, Brian. Yep. See you. Hi, Sue. All right, T. Joss. I'm going to look at that car tonight. Thanks. Bye, Penny.